Gonna take you down, deep down to the front yard. You woke up this morning, got yourself a gun.
Hi everybody, this is Miss Bummy and we're back in the kitchen, and today we are going to be using the juicer. We are going to be making the knockoff of the spicy V8 recipe.
On my interpretation.
Well, yeah, KB's interpretation. This is his concoction here. So, let me break it down now. Just kidding. Here's what we're going to start with. We have kale, celery, spinach, red pepper, carrots, radish, and here we have lemon, and here we have tomato and cucumber. How many tomatoes did you?
8.
Okay. And then on this little cutting board here, we have garlic, we have red beet
And golden beet.
and golden beet. Okay, and then he made his little concoction here of devil dust, salt, and pepper.
Josh.
So it's gonna be spicy. Now for me.
Yeah, you can go ahead and throw that in the big bowl. I don't know how much this is gonna make because
Yeah, we're not sure because we haven't done this before, so we've got a bigger bowl that has a lip on it to pour. We also have, like I said before in my previous video, glass container, which you can store your juice in. And you can store your juice up to 48 hours for every time that you do juicing with this particular model. Now when you do the research, make sure that you look at that piece of information as well, because that is important to you as far as you know, how fast you consume it, how long you can store it.
you get twice
like that.
the storage time out of that machine because it does not heat up the vegetables or fruits because it's turning at 80 RPMs.
Okay.
Which is why if you were to go with a more traditional one that's kind of like a food processor, you only get 24 hours.
And now that you turn this around, where's the button? No. So we're gonna go ahead and start this up, and we'll start with some tomatoes here.
Might have to do some editing. There's a lot of
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of vegetables going on here, but at least you will get the idea of how fast that this goes as far as the process.
Now that is the downside. This would probably be one of the slowest machines for juicing because
Yeah,
of
and that's
that.
another thing that you want to do if you're going to actually do this. Do the research for the juicing and see, you know, like I said, time is always a concern. Trying to get enough of these tomatoes through here so you can kind of see that there's really not much waste to this at all.
yeah, look at that. For the fun of it, try something hard like one of the beets. I was kind of wondering how that's gonna go.
Let's get those through. Well, there's one of the beets. Another one of the beets. Try it. That one's kind of big. I'm gonna have to cut that one down a little bit there. I can tell you with the vegetables that are a little bit more on the firm side, you're going to have to use your guide a bit more than if it's something a little bit on the soft side. like for instance, putting in a lime
Lemon.
or leaving a lemon. I don't know why I got lime on the brain today. And you can see that that beet is still there on the bottom, trying to make its way through. It may be stuck. We might have to edit this. Here.
Try a little carrot.
I just make him do it.
I haven't really got to do this. You keep hogging it.
That's the
Garlic in?
yeah. That's the most that I've ever seen come out of there for the stuff that's discharging is the carrot. Try a little bit of kale too.
Kale. You gonna try this?
I don't really like tomato juice, but it smells good. But I'll try a little bit.
This was not in the recipe, but I wanted to try it. Cucumber.
Okay, it looks like it's getting quite full.
I think we're
I'll
gonna
even
have
have to turn that off and then
I think we're gonna need to do a
put
juice
that-
dump.
yeah,
Okay.
do a juice dump.
Did I do that okay? That look professional.
You take over my job, KB. Okay. So this is an idea of what you're left with after the whole juicing process. You can see the kale, the carrot, the lemon, the tomato, the radish. Actually, there wasn't much left over from the tomato. I'm gonna dump this out as well so I can get another start. And then let's just take a spoon here and kind of stir this up. Now you got the seeds of the tomatoes in here, and like I said, if you didn't want the seeds in your juice, then that other little strainer that it comes with, you'll probably want to run this through a second time before putting it into your storage container for juice.
For me, not so much.
For him, not so much. But that's kind of what it looks like. There's the color. That gives you an idea. You're gonna make sure to put a little bit of spinach in there too. Put that down in there. Let's try a pepper because we haven't tried a pepper yet. You're getting sloppy. And we're just going to keep on with this process until we're done. So we'll be back in just a few minutes to show you what KB's knockoff hot spicy V8 looks like. Back in just a few. Okay, and we're back. We are done with the juicer. That took about roughly 15 minutes to get all of those vegetables.
They're probably going to see a fast forward version.
Well, I'm just telling them how long, because they're going to see a fast forward version. That's all that's really remaining after doing the whole juicing thing, which is pretty incredible. So you are getting a fair amount of nutrients.
Well, total, what do we have, 3 of these?
3 of those.
Yeah, that's
three.
Not really much.
Yeah. This is what the juice looks like. Now that we got it all done. This made quite a bit of juice. He's like, that's not going to just take one, or that's just going to all fit in one container. I don't think so, Tim. Alright.
Do we have one of those?
Yeah, we have those little ladles.
One of those little thingies.
Yeah, that's a ladle.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot darker. It's a dark brown. I don't know if that's going to really show up on the camera, but it's not like a red. And I see that a piece of, what do you call it, made it through.
Okay.
Spinach or kale, I'm not sure which.
Okay. Do you want to try it?
No, you put the spices in it, so no.
Well, like always, for the most part, I followed a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say the next time I did this, I would probably cut the 3 lemons down to 1.
Yeah, and that's the thing too with these recipes. You're gonna have to tweak them to kind of to your own taste. So, like for example, like he said that he probably won't use as many lemons as what the recipe called for, because you really don't want one thing to be overpowering and outstanding.
It's not super
and
spicy. If you just want to try just a little bit.
I don't really like tomato juice. Oh god, bottoms up.
Come on, don't be a baby.
Blah. No, I got one of your peppers. Yeah.
This is dinner tonight.
That tastes like olives to me. I don't know. But, it's not that bad. I mean, it kind of looks weird, the color, because when you look at all the tomatoes that we used, I thought it would be have a little bit more red tinge to it. But it doesn't. It has more of a brown tinge. It looks like poo. Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say I can't pick one particular vegetable out of this, other than Josh's F.J.55 Iron Pig, his Devil's Dandruff.
Oh yeah, it's in there. Mm-hmm. But I think if you didn't have that spice in there, you're still not going to be able to pick out one vegetable over another. I think it has the right balance and the right mix to give you a pretty good taste, because it really didn't taste that bad.
I think I'm going to keep this recipe, but I'm going to modify. Well, this recipe did not have radish. This recipe did not have cucumber. I followed this recipe for the most part. Everything else, I upped the garlic, which I'm not really getting much of that. I might try a pinch of ginger because it's good for you, but not, well, in this amount. I think that 1 inch by 1 inch cube would probably be okay. But I'm going to the next batch. I'm going to do 1 lemon and not. It actually called for 4, and I panicked and cut down to 3. So it said 2 large or 4 small.
Yeah. So if you're going to do a large quantity like we did, make sure that you get a bowl with a lip on it to make it so that you can pour it in your container a lot easier.
Yeah, we still have to get this in here. We might be looking.
We'll do that over the sink just in case.
Might be seriously considering.
Anyways, that's That's the recipe. That's KB's juicing recipe.
Now we gotta clean the machine and
Then we're done. Oh, you make some spicy stuff, I tell you.
oh man, that's,
Okay. Well, we're gonna go so he can finish enjoying the rest of his juice.
oh yeah, this is,
Because you might not even have anything to put in the container if you keep that up.
oh, I'm pretty sure I won't be down in this whole thing. Where can you imagine the amount of bathroom time I would be spending?
And that's another thing that surprises me with the juicing. When you actually do the juice and kind of replace it with one meal, you are full by the time that you are done, because most of the recipes that you will make calls for just the right amount. And so you don't ever have to worry like, oh my god, I'm going to, drink all this and in an hour I'm going to be starving to death. Not really.
No, and if you do the book like we got, that he gives the quantity for one serving.
Yep. And the other thing too, I don't know if anybody's really out there wanting to do this or not, but some of the recipe books, like the one that I got, like this one's Antioxy, for example. And in the corner, it tells me that this helps with heart disease, cancer, arthritis, gout, inflammation / pain, thyroid, vision, skin, immunity, and memory. So if you do find a juicing book that does give you that little extra tidbit, it's kind of nice, because if there's something that you want to focus on more so than something else, like say you want to focus on getting better skin, then you would find more juices that would allow you to get better skin over time.
And there was ones in there for allergies.
Yes, there's ones for allergies, there's one for migraines, there's one for menstrual cramps. I mean, the list kind of goes on and on and on. So it's amazing that when you think about it, that nature does have a lot of preventative.
Mother provides.
Yeah. Mother provides for preventatives.
Mother.
Yeah. So that's it. Until next time, this is Miss Bomi saying good night, good eats, wherever you are.